Last question. What type of player do you think you are?
A dog.
MJ Devonshire, just unbelievable. He has came up huge from this Pittsburgh defense.
You have a guy like him from Aliquippa. You can call Darrell Revis. You can call Ty Law. You know what it means to be in the NFL.
It's hard for me to explain myself. I could assess and break myself down watching film, but it all sums up to just being a dog and just being different. Like I said, man, at the end of the day, we from Aliquippa, so we gonna walk with our chin up, chest poked out, man. Coach Mike, you know where that's from. You can't buy this at Dick's.
It's tipped and picked off! MJ Devonshire, he's gonna take it to the end zone!
MJ, this is Hondo Carpenter from Sports Illustrated. You are at your best on an island in your ability to have a short memory. Can you talk about how you develop that?
Yeah, you watch guys, it's a part of the game. The league, guys are getting paid too, so they got a job to do as well, and it's a tough battle. And sometimes they're gonna make a play, but you can't let that affect you. It's a lot of football to be played, and when you look forward, you got to be able to make those plays. So you got to kind of get that out your head quick and get ready for the next play.
This shit right here is gonna get you paid, man. It's either you got it or you don't. If you don't got it, don't come the fuck out that locker room. It's that simple.
You could have said, "Yo, I'm in the middle of talking. I'm trying to get what I got to say out." He said, "Yo, I'm about to finish, right?"
I beat the brakes off him, man. I don't want to keep playing him. That's not fun.
We in Dallas, we down here training. We 4 days away, a day away from leaving for the combine, getting ready to go to Indy. Man, we down here. Shout out to Exos, shout out to B, Brent Calloway, shout out to all my guys, Rock, Christian Van Buren, shout out to all the guys we train with.
Our focus today is on drive phase, right? I want to make sure that you're getting bigger steps rather than quicker steps. So I'll put cones out there just past the red line. I want you to be at those cones or just past those cones by your 7th step. Your arm is stopping right here. Just a little bit higher. Big step, big arm, big arm. Better.
And working on all the testing, so the 40, the broad, the vert, the 5-10-5, the 3-cone L drill, position drills, just everything for the combine, man. Getting ready, getting to it.
What?
I'm getting to. That shit's crazy. That shit's hard. That shit hard, boy. It's been some good work for sure, definitely for these past 2 months, man. We was training for the Senior Bowl for the first 2 weeks we was down here, then after the Senior Bowl, we cranked it up, started getting into 40 stuff, more 40 stuff, starting getting intense. We started getting into the cone drills, into the combine, field drills, and all that.
You had 10. That took 10 grams?
And my body feels crazy. I came down here, man, I started doing PT and working with Diamond. Shout out to Diamond. I'd be crazy to forget her. She done got me some abs. I thought my core was strong. I always did core, but she started showing me different things, just being in PT every day, doing core, different types of exercises, working on my hamstrings. Everything been helping. My back be tight, and I learned that it's from my core and my hamstrings not being as strong as they should be. So just putting too much pressure on it now, just strengthening my core, strengthening my hamstrings, doing physical therapy, cupping, all that types of stuff. That stuff helped.
It's not far. What about next?
Take the band.
Well, don't.
sapphire.
It's another rock.
You
like
only
a
call it
diamond.
sapphire. Casey called me ruby.
Quartz.
I only got some haters. That's what I heard.
Haters.
And it started the show, man. I'm just ready to put it on film come Friday.
God damn! Come on, now, it's normal. Hey, he got your shit beat. He got 12 hours. He got 12 hours and 20 minutes of screen time.
Tuesday, gang. The week just started. So I just got 5 yesterday and 5 today.
Yeah, that's obviously y'all see that. That's a West V helmet. That's my boy. He was All-American, Beanie Bishop.
Deep drop. Wants to fling it down the field, and he threw an interception. Picked off by Beanie Bishop Jr. And he is still going.
Led the nation in pass breakups. We've been staying together, rooming together in this apartment here for the last 2 months. And I know everybody like Pitt in West Virginia, but we done grew, we done learned a lot about each other and became good friends. That's my boy.
Yeah, so you see he finally got the right school colors on. You know, he got the old gold with the Navy. He got the right feet on, but we don't know what's going on with the shorts. He got dressed in the dark.
West Virginia and Pitt.
You see that? They don't even bless it. They might not even make them in his school colors because the colors is so full. He don't even got nothing to say. Walk off.
That rivalry really what kicked off my career. That pick was crazy.
This backyard brawl continues to be a heavyweight fight. Answer round to round, bell to bell.
You knew this wasn't going to be an easy route to a victory.
I knew when I woke up that day, like it was just about the talk. Coach Wanstead talked to us before the game. He was just like, somebody got a chance to be legendary and be special.
We've waited 11 years. Sit back and enjoy the return of the backyard brawl.
That Thursday night game, that was the first game to start that season. The whole world was watching. That West Virginia game really solidified that this kid could be a star.
And I really took that personally in the pregame talk, like, yo, I could be me, I could be special. I didn't really know how I was gonna impact it. I wanted it to be a punt return like Darrell, but I ended up getting that pick 6, and it was like, from there it just took off. The world got to see what I could do, and then it just got the ball rolling.
He'll look to throw on first. Down to find their second. That's going to go for 6. MJ Devonshire right off the bat with a pick 6 for Pitt. I'm the best in the game. I've been told you.
Here is Devonshire near side 20. A bit of a wall, 40, 45 midfield. Devonshire the cutback, and he will score.
I was all over the place emotionally. I was trying to get to him. I was just running to the fence just to yell to him. And when he came and gave it to me, I was just pouring with emotion. I think I told him about 5 times, I love you, I love you, I love you. I hate that because I can hear my voice screaming. That was amazing, and I'm so glad it was captured.
That was an easy 4.45.
What are you looking for whenever you have MJ Devonshire here at a pro day? The scouts are looking for him to see how fluid he is in his hips, see if he can put his foot in the ground and break on footballs, and just be that all-around athlete that we've seen for the last 2 years here at the University of Pittsburgh.
I'm finna go in here and stretch. Y'all got no stretch band? You got a stretch band?
Stretch band? Yeah, some, we got purple one right there. You want green one?
Stretching my hammies help my lower back. I don't know how it correlates. Once I learned that, I said, I'm gonna stretch more often. Shout out to Diamond, fact, shout out to Diamond. Best physical therapist in the country. I know what I was capable of, but Exos was trying to act like we wasn't. Everybody that trained with us was like, oh, we really like 4.4s. We really got there. Like, everybody was hyped. That was the lit part. Everybody being together, all us DBs that trained together was like, seeing each other's success that shit was turned. Originally, I went to Kentucky, so going to Kentucky, it was a learning experience. I had some growing up to do, thinking I wanted to be on my own, living on my own, paying bills, and being far away from home. I had to become a man. So I learned how to be independent, and then decided I wanted to transfer. Came back to Pitt, coming back home to the city. All my guys being 40 minutes from the crib, they all came to the game. Just being able to go back to games when we had bye weeks and seeing the Quips play. Just knowing how much the city care about you, how much the city supports you was a big influence on me coming back to Pitt. And they showed out any chance they got when they got to come to games and watch me play.
Saturday afternoons, I used to watch football. And, you know, as a man, you don't want to be bothered with the kids at that time. You're sitting there watching the game, but out the corner of my eye, I'm appeasing him with some Skittles, candy, jellies. He'd take the colors, like, okay, red is the line. Green is the backfield, blue is the defense, yellow is the referees. I mean, he literally would line and have a play design, and he would push them in a certain direction. And so he was playing football with candy. And so I'm like, okay, well, you know, that's a little different. I mean, he's 3-4 years old, and he's barely talking and holding conversations, but mentally he's grasping what's going on.
I knew MJ had a passion for football when he went to Moon Elementary School. Every recess, he would have to take his football to school. And the principal would tell me, oh, he was out on the blacktop and he did this catch and he did this and he's gonna be, you know, a football player. I can see it. We had a ritual. I pick him up, take him to the house. He had just enough time to eat a snack, do maybe one thing of homework, and then he had to put his clothes on so we can leave Moon to come to Aliquippa so he can practice for the little Quips.
First year, 4 years old, playing this, but at the smallest level of twerp level. And, you know, he was just a member of the team. And he got in the game towards the end of it. And they run a play around his side. The guy gets wide on him. And the kid's about 10 yards away. He's going to clearly score a touchdown. And MJ dives in the air as if he was going to get him. And I sat there like a proud dad, like, well, you know what? It can't be no worse. It was just the pure love of the game that he went out and had that moment. Like, he made that memory for me. Like, I never seen that in my life.
He loved to look good in his uniform. Talking about sweatbands, headbands, but he was a player. He was dominant. You could tell he was very athletic at that young of an age. I mean, you know, we could talk for days about our past athletes, our dominant athletes, and MJ is just that kid that's next. And, you know, we all excited for him.
Yeah, we get to that Super Bowl, I'm out there crashing out. You know what he said, bro? He was like, bro, you see him, he hit Kelsey, bro. He did like, he messed his shoulder up. Like, I was like, yo, Bill, I think he like done.
I met MJ in 2004 on the football field. He didn't go to school here, elementary school or Head Start, so I ain't really see him in school, but I knew all my other friends, and I just see him standing on the fence by himself, and I was just like, what's up, I'm Larry, and he said he MJ, and then ever since then, like, we became friends and everything, and then little I know that we was gonna become like best friends. Every time, like after a Little League game, he'd be like, you wanna come over and stay at my house? And I was like, yeah.
Like how you said, like we got a break, and it's like, that could come in here, right here, or he could be back there. We take it this way. But at the end of the day, we still got to break that
Right,
way.
because he ain't coming out his break perfectly straight downhill like this. He could be coming flat.
Through football season, I definitely was at his house like 90% of the time over the weekend. Like sometimes I used to stay on school nights just cause like if he had an in-service day or something. It'd be the same routine. I go over there, wake up in the morning, and his dad would come and take us to go work out and then come home, and then they'll drop me off.
Real deal stretch before I throw my damn back out. No diddy.
Oh, he's wild.
No diddy.
Yeah, Mitch was just talking about COVID. Oh, bro, COVID?
Sessions was
all of us there.
like we was getting to it.
Bro, real work.
Real work.
Like Day-Day, Joey,
Anybody you
everybody
know. Everybody was at Penn Hills getting work. Anybody you know in the city that was nice that played D1. Juvie, Courtney Jackson.
Everybody was
bro,
out there,
everybody.
Like we was driving from Quip. We was driving from Quip to Penn Hills.
I think I know what y'all talking about. Yeah.
Bro, when we was really getting work.
Tone was out there. Receiver. Seif was out there.
The D2
Yeah.
Brown was out there, but he
And this was really, that was low key before COVID.
We was hitting each other up like
Yeah.
707.
We was low key.
Bro, working.
We was low key before COVID because I was at Kentucky and I was like, I told Seif, I said, I'm not watching you. You ain't getting none of my tricks because we play you week 1. And then COVID hit, so the schedule changed and we still was going out. What you about to get into?
Just go do some study hall, get away.
Oh yeah, study hall.
I'm a scholar.
Type shit.
When we was young, we was just having fun, like, you know what I mean? Like, especially me, like, cause I wasn't as good as he was, but like, when he used to make plays, I'd just be excited for him and everything and all that. So I was just out there having fun. It didn't really hit us until like, we got to high school and then we was like really working out together and like really putting in work together.
After his sophomore year, it was a little rough. Again, he wasn't a starter and the transition didn't seem as if it was gonna favor him. So I just said, well, let's go someplace where maybe you fit a little bit better. And as I made a few phone calls, he came to me and he said, Dad, I want to play here. I want to be here. I can do this. And I said, I'm your dad. I'm just trying to do what's best for you. But if you believe if that's your decision, 20 years from now, when it work out or not work out, remember what you said. So I said, all right, I got you. And he set out to do the things that were necessary to be the best at being on the field.
My dad coached. He started coaching before I can remember, so he was coaching and I was just always around the team. I was around guys that was just bigger than life. And I just remember growing up, being a ball boy, being a manager, I had to run behind the field house and chase the balls down the hill, and I took pride in that because it was like, that's my way of being a part of the team and coming out there every game day with the Quips. Like I didn't experience heartbreaks. I was young crying with guys when they lost to Tyrone in 2008 to when they was losing at States in 2012 and just learning from them experiences, thinking like this won't be me, I'm gonna do it for them, So when I got the chance to put on that Aliquippa jersey at the high school level, it was like, I'm doing it for guys who didn't get the chance to accomplish the things, and I seen the work they put in, so it was like, I gotta go 10 times harder to try to accomplish that goal for the city, because at the end of the day, that's everybody's goal, is to bring that championship back to the city.
I remember our first home game when Coach Yanessa and Coach Morocco pulled us to the side before the game and was like, yeah, I heard you and Devonshire, like y'all two are like good DBs. Y'all the next ones up. Like hearing that from some Quip legends, like that's when it was like, oh yeah, like we really gotta carry this. Now everybody got eyes on us because we're Division I DB, so now like we might as well go all the way with it. And then when we got to college, like it really started hitting different because like time kept going by over and over, and the more plays you make, everybody in the hood watching, so they like, oh yeah, they gotta be next up.
It's entrenched in family. Well, I know every family in Aliquippa has a mantle of 25, 30 years ago, Uncle Tom and Johnny and Sherman and Richie. The ability for a community to stay connected from one uncle, brother, father to the son, nephew, grandkids, and it comes with a heavy burden. You don't get to go out in Aliquippa just to be. You may start out that way, hey, just get out there, son, you'll learn. But the day you say you want to do it, everybody has a huge expectation for you to win. And we look at it as the team, but that means every kid willing to win has to sacrifice something. They have to sacrifice hanging out at the pool. They have to sacrifice going to a social on a certain day. They have to sacrifice cookouts, holidays, because they're still going to work out.
The youngins know every time they playing in a big game, we text them like, yo, it's for the city, bring it back for the city. So you realize how big it is and how much more it means to people when it's not just about yourself, it's about the whole community. And the community thrives around Friday nights in Aliquippa. So just being able to grow up watching them guys and then carry that tradition was everything.
It's entrenched because your uncle did it, your brother did it, your aunt did it. And when I say your aunt did it, your aunt made sure you got up and went and did it. She made sure you had something to eat on your way. She made sure that you was gonna eat afterwards. So the whole community is entrenched and ingrained with a purpose.
I mean, growing up here is definitely not easy. I mean, there's a lot of distractions, but if you could stay focused and get with the right crew, I always say who you are is who you hang with. It's possible. I mean, we have doctors, not just football players, we have doctors, lawyers, superintendents, teachers, business people, but we do have some great athletes as well.
We all run through the same muck. We all come through and nobody is gonna tell you what you can't do, that you can do this, but this is how. You have to be committed, you have to sacrifice. So in Aliquippa, we all give up something. All of us in Aliquippa get to feel the same way when we watch brothers, sisters, nephews cheer, play the game. It's entrenched.
We got 6 streets, a couple hills, and homegrown people. Like, you really come up and ain't no choice but to win. Like, you expect to be at your best at all times. The standard is the standard. And the thing is about it, the standard always changes to a higher level every year. You know what I'm saying? As the years go on and on and on, because there's always a new face. Ty Law, then it became Real Reed, then it's an MJ. Now we see who the next, next standard is gonna be.
We at where MJ dad used to stay at when we was like probably, I wanna say elementary school. That's where we used to stay at, be over each other's house all the time. And we used to really be right here and just walk everywhere. Say what's up, play the game a little bit, then when it was time to go outside or something, we just go do anything. We used to come over here and play basketball with them and wander around and play football in the yard. Where that yard at, bro? I think we used to play football over there. Yeah, we used to play football over there and everything when we was young too. So where you just seen us at MJ Dad house, we used to walk from there. And this is one of the spots we used to be at. You see how them nets is right now, them fresh nets? There used to be no net. We used to be super young out here really hooping with older people, the dudes in high school and everything. We used to really go at it. And I ain't gonna lie, you can ask him, MJ used to be the main one, talking crazy, wanting to get on the court, knowing he not that in hoops. He's right, talk crazy to anybody. So, but nah, this is definitely used to be one of the main spots for real. Cause half of our friend group is from here. The only way I was allowed outside if I was with a group of them, you know what I mean? And it was vice versa for all of us. They used to be scared, getting them called. If we out here hooping, we used to get a call, miss that call, you gonna pick up that phone getting yelled at, not off of the strength though, you in trouble. It's just because our parents was really scared because they knew what was going on out here, you know what I mean? And they didn't care, like he said, our moms would pull right in front of everybody, stop the game, whatever, just to make sure what we doing and if we all right. Everybody used to have to check in every hour. Every location.
One day he made him, he was in the middle of the game. He tried to check, he missed his check-in. Pidge called him. My boy MJ started walking like this to the game.
But for real though, before you can move, like this is like I said before, this is like one of the locations we used to be at. So like before we can move locations, we all gotta call our peoples to tell them like where we going, who we with still, like everything going on, because especially around that time we was coming up, that's when like a lot of stuff was happening that's happening now. It's sad to say, but at some point it was like really too regular. Like all the bad stuff that was going on, we was seeing. Even when we was out here, like people used to be fighting out here. Like I remember seeing someone get arrested while we hooping. Right there, it happened right there. He got chased down, his little brothers and stuff out here. Like, you know what I mean? It was crazy. It used to get crazy out here, but it was just so regular. Like we see it happen, and then like we just go back to hooping and go home and talk about it. Like what me and him know now about like how this street stuff go and like how the code is now, learning and stuff. A lot of them older dudes wasn't doing right, but some of them older dudes was like showing the way of like how not to be in it, but if like some of them really was like put in it. So like you seen that all, but like nowadays, like it's so different now. There ain't no principle, there ain't no law to this, none of that. Like anything is happening everywhere. Like no matter where you at in Quip, like it's just happening like to kids, to girls, to everybody, like, and it's like happening everywhere. It's not just a designated spot, like, so that's what's so different about it now than ever before. Jesse Bell Walker Park, this is like another one of those spots we used to be at. You see how like this is a baseball cage right here, and like it's like a baseball field setup. We never played baseball here. We just played, we literally did drills like,
This was our practice football.
like, yeah, we used to do drills right here all the time. Like we used to be hooping and then do drills, or do drills then hoop. They even be cutting the grass and everything now. Like that grass used to be super high. So like more people, more kids can come out here and play and everything. This right here, this field though, this field is really like I think like this was like the turning point in MJ's career, because when COVID hit, we couldn't go work out anywhere. We couldn't go in no buildings. We damn near couldn't even be around each other. We used to work out on this court, like have weights in different stations, run around this field, run around all these different hills in Aliquippa, and then come back and be on this grass right here and like really do like football drills, like. And like, if you want to walk out in this field, like ditches, divots, all type of stuff. Like, and we didn't care, like, and grown folks and our coaches used to come up here, like our old coaches used to come up here and watch us work out and be like, yo, like y'all shouldn't be out here, y'all should go somewhere. I'm like, bro, like, this the closest spot. Like, we ain't about to drive all the way out nowhere. We about to be in our hood. But like, we used to really get crazy out here. Like, I'm talking about like countless hours and hours and hours during, it was so regular, like we was having fun with it. Like we'd be out here probably like 11, 10, to like 2 o'clock. Even when people was getting hurt and stuff, like we'd just be done for the day and come back out here tomorrow. Like it'd be like, all right, bro, we done for the day. Or he done for the day. And then we'll come back out here tomorrow. Like all these kids be talking about offers and this and that. Now, we didn't care about none of that, bro. We was really trying to start. That's all we was trying to do. We was just trying to get a dun, dun, dun. Like, and if you know, you know. Like,
What is a dun, dun, dun?
It's just like you a starter, you a known starter going into the week. And on Thursday night, they hang that paper up of who they gonna announce, either offense or defense. And if your name on that list, you get a dun 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 tomorrow, meaning it's the tradition that Quip does. You run out the field house, they announce the starters from which order they want to, and you run out with a cheerleader. Or sometimes if you're really that guy, you run out with two. Like if you got a dun 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 running out a cheerleader, you was that guy. Like no matter what you did on that field that night, the Quips trusted you to start for them. Like that was everything. So like when we was kids seeing that, that's made us like really start being like, all right, when we got into middle school, we like, all right, let's go work out. Let's go do this. Now we still kids, but like, we like, bruh, I don't care what we gotta do, we gonna get that dun dun dun.
MJ, he's the best kid, him and his father, the best people I ever met in Aliquippa. They used to come here, respectable, and he lived respectable. He never caused any problem with anybody. And I wish every kid in Aliquippa become like him. Him and Walker. Believe me, these guys, the best I ever met.
It's my guy, my guy.
Okay? And I'm about to know that kid, him and his family. Believe me.
This is where, you know what I mean, we're really seeing a lot of stuff. And it's like stuff that like just happened out of nowhere, like people fighting right here, people shooting, all type of stuff. Like we seen, freshman year, right? We seen somebody get jumped. Right here, me and MJ, crew and everybody, we was all back there watching it from there because we didn't want to get too close to it. I mean, everything you could name like sort of happened right here. Every time the Quips win, there's always some good stuff that happen in the hood, because you see everybody like that got problems with somebody laughing with each other, smiling with each other in the same vicinity without hurting each other, like, you know what I mean, just for the Quips. So anytime the Quips win or anything, like, it's always a good thing, but I always say every time they lose, it's like, that's when people like really start unleashing on everybody. Like, if this person don't like this person and the Quips lost, like, they really gonna go at it. But if they win, and say if like the kids having a party somewhere, or like the grown folks is having something here for like the parents and some of them Quip kids, they're not gonna do nothing to nobody, because like it's kids involved and all that. Not saying it's gonna stop anything, but it's gonna slow it down, you know what I mean? Because there's good vibes in the area.
I really got lucky, and I always say this, is that I think that senior group with MJ and Larry, it was a group that I trusted. They were not just good athletes, they wasn't out there in the streets. They were focused on what they wanted to do. And I knew I could trust them from a player standpoint. And I think I spoke to them even before I spoke or chose who the coaches would be, to see what they wanted. How can I help them get to where they wanted to be, or how can I help the program get to where it needed to be, not where it was.
Nah, we getting work. I don't care what we doing. I'll recover when I'm rich.
We days away.
Feel me? 7 days. You ever been to camp with the Aliquippa High School football?
Mm-hmm.
So you asked about a funny story. We was talking about this the other day.
Oh yeah, this is another funny story.
So she kind of talked about it. So they took our phones, right? And so we sitting there, me, Larry, and Eve, we like, boys was trying to like give them the case. So like come to the room, we grab it. We just put our phone cases in an envelope and give it to him. He filling up. He opened up, he said no phones in here, so we had to give him our phone. So then we all eating or whatever, and we like, man, we can't go without our phones, bro. They can't think this is all right. So we told the whole team on the bus on the way back from practice, like, yo, when y'all get y'all phones for y'all 10 minutes, set an alarm for a random time between 1 in the morning and 7 when we got practice. Cause they keep the phones in their room. So like I set one for like 1:30 and like 3 in the morning. Larry set one for like 2. E set one, and it's 30 of us, so we all got alarms in these packages.
So let me finish that. Let me finish the story. So it's me, Shelton, Pidge, and Coach Short in our rooms. We got little what they call that, the dorm rooms, a little suite. So we get all the phones. We calm the door. They gonna sleep. So about 1:30, we get, damn, whose alarm is on? Short, turn your alarm off. So alarms just kept going on. Alarms just couldn't go. I said, oh. So we go to breakfast. So they get there before. So MJ, Larry, his crew, they sitting at the breakfast table. So I'm coming in, and they all like, Chad. I said, what's wrong with y'all? They said, Coach, how you sleep last night? It didn't dawn on me. I said, oh, they done set them alarms. That was funny.
It used to be out right there, 1607. I don't know whose spot that is now. I ain't gonna park in front of it, but it's upgraded now, but that's where we used to be at all the time, just chilling and vibing and having fun. And see the kids out here now, they get into it. That's how we used to be, hooping, messing with the cars, riding by, throwing the ball over the cars that rolled by. So yeah, them definitely good memories right there. Man, my dad used to tell me a lot. It was like, it's simple, but it's like crazy how much it plays an effect. My dad, like he said, we used to argue a lot. So it would be like workouts and cutting corners and hiding under the tables. I used to hide at my aunt's house and not try to work out, not try to be there when he come get me to work out. But like he would be like, you gonna understand when you're older. And when I was younger, I told my dad I wanted to be a quarterback. So he was like, you know what comes with it. And we was going up this hill right here. We was going back to my grandma's. And he was like, it's a lot of hard work and dedication that come with that. And so that's why, like, that was one of the biggest things. All right. All right. Dude, what up, man?
What's good, bro? You living?
Chilling, trying to get like you.
Like me?
Yeah.
Better than me, young fella. What's going on with you?
What up, man?
How you been?
Chilling.
All right. Amen.
Had me nervous earlier in the week. Your boy texted me and was like, dude, you gonna be out of town? I said, huh?
That's crazy. What's your purpose? You mind me asking?
I don't really know. To be honest, I'll be just like, once you start talking to everybody, it'll just be like, man, whoever want to give me an opportunity, for real, for real. Yeah. When I was younger, it was like, yeah, I got favorite teams, but now it's like, once it get real, it's like, I don't know. I was at Buffalo, I was like, man, I know Duke got excited about that one.
You know I was. I seen that, I said, oh boy. And they let all our players go too? Mm-hmm. I was geeked about that.
Yeah. Man, the closer it get, I get a little bit more nervous. My mom would ask me, she'd be like, you nervous? I'd be like, nah, I ain't nervous. But now that we starting to talk about it, I get a little bit nervous. And I still don't know if it's nerves or if I'm just anxious and excited to show the world what I could really do. So, you know, just things of that nature, being excited, also just ready to put on a show. You get to represent not only yourself, but the family and all the people that supported you and showcase what you can do.
It's gonna be a great day for us, but it's like a great day for the hood. Like, it's been a minute since someone from the hood really got drafted and picked up. It's gonna be similar to when we won a state championship, you know what I mean? You get that feeling every once in a while, but I feel like one of these feelings is like, you can't describe one of these. Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna make the hood smile.
Man, I've been cutting this guys in my basement, man. It's back in the day, so this ain't nothing new for me. I feel like, you know, I won't never change when it comes to what he is, what he wants. He call me, I'm gonna be there for him. Ain't nothing gonna change on my end. Hope nothing change on his. He ain't a chair hopper. That's a good thing. You don't chair hop, so I hope he do call me, as you know, as you move on to bigger and better things. That'd be great for me and also great for him too, because he keeps it, you know, he keeps his standard. I mean, he don't bypass people. He don't, you know, it's still him at the end of the day. Nothing will be bigger than the person that he is.
MJ is going to be successful. We know that. I know that. Wherever he lands today or tomorrow, he wants it. And I feel strongly that wherever he goes, he's going to be successful, not just on the field, but he's going to be a good teammate in the locker room. He's a role model for our kids. And I don't think he takes that lightly. And something I always look back on is, you know, who my crew looked up to. We sort of looked up to the guys who was right above us, which was Marlon, MJ's dad, Richard Johnson. But me, MJ's uncle Larry, unfortunately passed away last year, and Shelton, we was always underneath them, and they were like our big brothers.
Growing up, it was me, my brother, my mom, and my stepdad Marlon, which is our Uncle Larry's brother. You know, my stepdad's side of the family, my stepdad, he's really, you know, on it in terms of sports. He likes to focus, he likes to be serious. Uncle Larry really brought brightness. He brought fun. I think they really understood that they were shaping young men. And I think them establishing what their influences, what they, you know, went up against in terms of growing up in Aliquippa, I think they wanted to shape us to, you know, really be our own person. We learned to articulate, we learned to really fight for what we believed in growing up under, you know, those men.
I'm so, not just being his cousin, not his coach, I'm so excited for them, his mother and father, because they have put everything they could into him.
My mom and dad, they ain't missed a game. Since I'm talking about Kentucky, high school, college, Pitt, all that. My dad coach on a Friday, him and my mom get up on Saturday morning or leave after the game on Friday night and drive from Pennsylvania to Mississippi to watch me play at 12. Just seeing those things, man, that's important to me, and they know how important it is. I used to tell them, I'm not getting in the game. Don't even waste your time. And I still look up in the stands and see them there, or coming through the catwalk at Kentucky or the Panther walk at Pitt, seeing them right there, no matter if I was getting in the game, and then seeing them as soon as I walk off the field, they was there every step of the way. So for sure, shout out to them and anybody else that supported along the way.
Nah, they raised MJ right, like, you know what I mean? Like, cause you had that mom to like tell MJ like it's okay, you know what I mean, pat him on the back. But then you had Piz to be like, nah, like what you on, like, you feel me? And not saying like he bashing him, but it's like, nah, like you wrong, but let me tell you why, you know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you the alternative and what I was thinking, you know what I mean? So that impacted me because it made me like be like, this is how you supposed to go about it. It's never just one way to go about things. Like, you're gonna have yin and yang, you know what I mean?
I remember being at a family reunion and one of my cousins said to him, what are you gonna do? And he spoke that he was gonna play football and buy his mom a house. And that's been the topic at many family reunions every year since he was 5. And so Hmm. 2017, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And I didn't know where I was going to be. My biggest concern was him. It took me, I think, 2 months to tell him, and Marlon told me that I needed to tell him before somebody else would. So we sat him down and we told him. And me going through my treatments, again, my biggest concern was him. And I remember saying to the doctors, when I was going through chemo, when you give me the chemo, I need to be okay for Friday night football. So my whole regimen for chemo was based around his football games.
The difficult times that MJ had to go through just mentally, you know, his dad's health, his mom's health, and just now it's better and they just want the best for you. Now you could just enjoy yourself and go play and enjoy that. That was difficult times, and for them to see them where they are now, on the verge of getting drafted, it all was worth it.
Him seeing me going in my helplessness, just being by my side. Gave me the will to keep fighting so that I can be here today at this moment to see all this transpire.
The day is finally here. Let's get to it. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to just start touching a little bit of money like you. I'm trying to touch money like you. This guy driving, I'm from Chad. Why not? Anthony Edwards said it too.
Hey,
sure
this is not dancing, y'all.
Stop it. Turn that flash on. And the way it's looking, if it's looking, the way it's looking, we making it tomorrow. 3 corners in the first round. What's up? We outside.
That's MJ.
What up?
Say what's up. What's up, brother? You good? Good. Sorry I couldn't see you in the workout. Besides the vibes now, too. What's going on?
Nothing.
Can't call it. Get knuckles. So good luck. What's going on?
Nah, how far are you from here? About right around the corner, huh?
Through that,
What up?
my boy.
Where Boom at?
So he waiting for his shit to dry.
Oh yeah?
He about to slide.
I'm about to come in there. What up, man? I'll be like, yo. What up, man?
Oh my God. Oh my Lord. In the beginning.
Gotta stay out. Gotta stay sucker free in a world full of lollipops, man.
Hey, sweetheart. Oh, so proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Is this a club thing?
I guess you could say that.
How tall is you?
I ain't that tall.
Yes, you are.
I ain't
MJ,
that
you
tall.
taller than you was the last time I seen you.
What was that?
How tall are you?
Like 5'11". Nothing crazy.
5'11"?
It's the shoes. If I take the shoes off, I'm gonna drop a couple inches. I gotta have them fooled. I gotta keep them fooled. What's up, man?
What's going on, man? Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
I was sitting there watching the combine.
Yeah, so you.
And I just broke down crying.
Yeah.
Watching you live your dream,
Yeah,
man.
just let her
Because
know when
ever since you was Jay Little, you always talked about how you was gonna go to the doctor. Get out of here.
How you?
Good, man. Good, man. Congratulations again, man.
Appreciate
Keep up
it.
the hard work, man.
Appreciate it. Oh, we got the setup right here. Perfect.
About to be 16.
That is MJ, Uncle, tribute to Uncle Larry.
Once I get picked, that's where I'm gonna go. What's up, boy? You crying? Why are you crying? Cause you ain't at your house, huh? I know. You miss your crib. Ain't nobody messing with your spot, bro.
They don't. It's
Oh my, purple?
You got money for it.
You got money for it. Purple?
Chill, this is free. I got this from MJ.
When they start saying MJ Devonshire name pop up on best DB available, that ain't gonna happen till tomorrow. I'm gonna feel a lot better tomorrow. I ain't gonna be on edge because I know at some point it's gonna happen tomorrow. Tonight it was like a hope and wait.
Yeah, that's why.
And a lot of the teams that got a lot, like the 10 teams that me and Adisa came up with got the most interest. They still need a corner. They haven't even picked a corner, so I think it's a good chance.
To combat
Tough one? What's your uncle? Motivation, brother. Motivation every day to get up. Live your best life. I bet you don't know nobody who lived a better life than he did. Some of the purest love you ever gonna feel. It don't get easier, Em. It really don't get easier. It's just some days that the memories are so good that you smile. And then other days, the memories, they hurt. But you know how it felt. That 1 week of the year that y'all did everything all day together.
Yeah.
And he looked forward to it.
He's shy. He's looking at you. He's looking down on you.
Alrighty then, so let's get the clock started.
Welcome back to day 3 of the 2024 NFL Draft. Round 4 of the 2024 NFL Draft is now officially open. The Carolina Panthers are on the clock.
The Buffalo Bills select Ray Davis, running back, Kentucky.
Adrian Taylor Demerson, defensive back, Texas Tech.
The San Francisco 49ers select Jacob Cowing, wide receiver, Arizona.
With the 201st pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Micah Abraham, defensive back, Marshall.
The Minnesota Vikings select Kyrie Jackson, defensive back, Oregon.
How you doing?
Texas Longhorn draft.
Appreciate it. It's not that. It wasn't that. I don't know why they called me though. They could have said that. He was just saying like they surprised I ain't got picked yet. They tracking the draft like I am.
Evan Williams, defensive back, Oregon. DeCamerion Richardson, defensive back, Mississippi State. The Baltimore Ravens select TJ Tampa, defensive back, Iowa State.
I'm just gonna walk out, get in my car and go home. I'm just gonna go home. I don't want everybody in to see how I'm gonna react.
Jaden Hicks, defensive back, Washington State.
The New England Patriots select Marcellus Dow, defensive back, South Carolina.
DJ James, defensive back, Auburn.
MJ, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Hey, we're getting ready to select you right here. We've been sorry you had to wait so long.
Appreciate it, Coach.
All right. You excited?
Appreciate it, Coach. Yes, sir.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, I'm gonna put you on the phone with our head coach Antonio Pierce. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Congrats. Hold on.
Thank you.
What's going on, big dog?
What's up?
Hey, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Good. I can hear it in your voice, man. Come on. Bring that juice and that energy, man. Enjoy it with your family.
Let's do it. Let's
Come
do
on.
it.
All right, baby.
Let's
We're looking
do
forward
it.
to you. We'll see you in a few.
Let's do it.
All right, baby. Love.
Thank you.
Shit, boy. You made it. Walk that walk. Where you want to be. Where you want to be. All the motivation in the world. Can't nobody take nothing from you. And everything in front of you. Everything in front of you, right? All Hall of Famers. Tom Brady was late. Guess what? Because he was late.
Happy baby. This is us. This is us. This is us. This is us.
Loved and respected, they will certainly be missed.
Are they on the clock?
Will not be forgotten. And we thank them for everything they did.
I ain't got nothing to take out there.
Transfer 5'10", 182 pounds. We said it earlier.
You got to call yeah, and let her know.
I got
you. Know
you.
she going to Masters.
All right, I got you. Appreciate it.
Did you have much contact with the Raiders, and was that a team that you could envision yourself playing with?
I had talked to him a couple times throughout this process, and it made me just be. I'm sorry, I'm excited right now, but yeah. I did get a couple of contacts. I was expecting it, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure where I was gonna go. But when I seen the call, I was like, okay, let's do it. All right, sure. What up?
What though?
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. They don't say tickets on you first game, bro. We up there, bro.
We might as well slide, boys. That was the media people.
Going up there.
Man,
Am I losing my money?
we out there. I'm in them
Parlay
Pinos.
now. Marlon Devonshire. Hey, who called the Vegas though? Who called the Vegas though? Superstar. I swear to God, bro. Doesn't know since Boston College, my boom been calling Vegas.
Was your lifelong dream?
Thank
Go
you.
live it, man.
Thank
Go
you.
live it.
Yo.
I'm wearing this.
Love you and proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, you did great.
Thank
okay? Now you got your opportunity.
Yeah.
Right? That's
Yep.
all we wanted, right?
That's all we needed.
That's all. Now we're going to go put our stamp on that shit.
Yeah.
All right, my man.
Welcome to the family.
Let's do it.
I'm a Raider, buddy.
I see it. This was the only part of my day I couldn't wait to get to, man. Every time I come see him, I'm gonna come right straight up here as soon as I get that call. I've been saying that since he left. Shit crazy. I know he is turned. They think my mom and them turned. Had to get up here before it got dark though. Well worth it, man. Only thing he could have wished for is I was with the Bills, but he don't care. He'll put on some black and gray. He'll be all right, for sure. But I had to come see him real quick. Come back and see him again before I go. All right, man, let's get out of here before I get to bawling, boo-hoo crying and shit.
From the start to the finish, dominate. What he said, you get one opportunity to make the most of it.